section of the river. We came from Nevada 359 across the state line into California, where it changes into Highway 167. That's just on the north side of Mona Lake. From there, you take US 395, past the Conway Summit, goes all the way up into Bridgeport. From Bridgeport, you continue on, and then it breaks off right here, Highway 108. That's where the United States Marine Corps Mountain Warfare Training Center is, right there. But we actually went right over here on the Little Walker River. That's the West Walker River, and this is the Little Walker River. There's actually another East Walker River too, but this is the Little Walker River. And we went up this little road right here over towards the Obsidian Campground, and that's where we went snowshoeing. Just passing the turnoff to Bodie State Park, which is closed for the season. I believe the road's closed during the winter, but that's the turnoff right there. Driving through Bridgeport. Not a whole lot going on this time of year. Well, everybody, the general store is open and remodeled. It looks great, and everything's up and functional and running in Bridgeport. We are leaving Bridgeport on US 395 North. We're going about 17 miles to the Sonora Pass. And that's where Highway 108 is, which is closed for the season. That was interesting where we saw, it was about 4 or 5 guys that were on touring motorcycles, and they had all their packs and things, and they were definitely doing like some kind of a cross-country trip. And as a matter of fact, I see them passing us right now. Get a clip of them. But we think because it's fairly warm right now, even though there's snow, it's fairly warm, so not too bad for these cyclists. Here they are, right in front of us. Some of them. There's a couple behind us also. got all their jackets on and everything to keep warm, but it's a kind of a heat spell right now for this area. A little bit warmer, not too bad. What a fun road trip, right? The Highway 108, where we're going during the season when it's open, is great for motorcycles. We see quite a few motorcyclists up there. If you're into that, wanted to test your skills out on the turns and have fun with your motorcycle, that's the place to go, is Highway 108. Yeah, that Sonora Pass, that's got a lot of switchbacks and tight turns on it, doesn't it?
It is steep.
I don't even know if you can make take a fifth wheel camper or something. I mean, it's too tight. It's great for motorcycles and cars though during the summer. But if you have something that's a little bit longer, I'd recommend, for instance, like Carson Pass, a little bit farther north. It's pretty good. Kelly, looking back, I probably should have joined the Marines instead of the Navy, and could have come up here to this school. Would have fit right in with the mountain warfare training, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know I spent 5 years on the ship, and I noticed when I first got on there, I used to get seasick sometimes in those storms.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's no fun.
No.
Yeah. But one time we broke our hull off the coast of Northern California. There was like 24-foot swells or something, and we had to go into the dry dock in Long Beach to get the hull repaired. That was interesting. That was worse than the typhoon in the South China Sea we went through. You can see some of the nice scenery along the way. I'm trying to make sure I get some good shots for everybody. I know some people enjoy seeing these areas, but we never get bored of them ourselves here though. So it's kind of interesting. A friend of mine in Hawthorne, Jason, he was in the U.S. Marine Corps. I was in the Navy, but he was in the Marines, and he spent some time up here at the U.S. Marine Corps Mountain Warfare Training Center. And that's not too far away from where we'll be going today. It's the Marines Warfare Training Center up here in the mountains. And we've seen them when we've been hiking up there. Sometimes we run into the soldiers and different people that come in to train. You know, I think some of the other services even train in there sometimes too. There's the training center I was talking about. There's a sign addressed to military personnel. We noticed the road going up to the Sonora Pass is a little bit packed from being skied on and so forth, maybe from the Marines. So we're going to find another spot where it's not so compacted.
This is the West Walker River.
Here's the West Walker River on the north side of the mountain. You can see there's a lot more snow on this side. It's not as sunny and hot as the side that Kelly was just showing you. See all the snow? Let's head up into those mountains in the high country a little bit. Maybe we'll find some deeper snow, go poking around. It's only about maybe an eighth or a quarter of a mile back to the vehicle. Do you want me to go back over there and bring back our skis so we can ski the rest of the way?
No, I think we should try to snowshoe it.
Yeah, just walk through all this packed snow and then get into the deeper snow, I guess.
Yep.
It's too bad that would have been fun skiing that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we could have done either.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed. because what happened was, in the distance, that's US 395, someone took a four-wheel drive pickup or something like that and tried to get up as far as they could go, and then they turned around and they tore up all the snow, made a big mess. It's all thick ice and you can't really ski on it. But then when they finally got enough sense to turn around, you can see a couple people brought their cross-country skis. You can see the tracks right between where Kellie's walking. So we could have skied this.
Doug decided to put his snowshoes on, and he has a certain style. They're called an Ojibwe style. They're the same on the front and the back, which mine are a little different. They're a little more bigger in the front, smaller in the back, but they're supposed to make you go a little bit faster. See, his snowshoes are the same in the front and the back. He doesn't have them on backwards. Hey Doug, look, there's a building or something out there. That might be interesting to go find out what that is.
It's like a little shack.
Yeah.
It's rather warm, believe it or not. We're taking off a lot of our coats and that kind of thing. I think Kellie looks kind of cute in her purple outfit. That's her favorite color. Kellie, you know your house is purple too, right?
Huh?
Your house is purple.
That's true, it is.
Kellie, let's not bother going down there to check out that shack. It's just kind of like a lean-to for cattle. They use these pens to move cattle seasonally. That's all that is. It's so quiet out here since we got off the highway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very quiet.
And it's actually kind of warm today. That's why we've got our jackets off and everything, because when you're snowshoe, you get kind of sweaty and you don't want that sweat to collect, because then when you stop, you can get chilled because the sweat gets cold. But we both got some nice winter clothes on, and I've got I've got this nice Pendleton wool shirt. It's the old style, just regular wool. And a lot of people, the younger people, don't wear wool anymore like they used to. But my grandpa and my dad always said wool is fireproof, and you can get it wet and still holds the heat. Well, it's about 12:30, so it's about lunchtime, and see some trees in here. So we're looking for some rocks or maybe a tree stump. We're going to go in this little grove of trees. Maybe we can find a deadfall tree limb or a stump or something, a log or a rock to sit on if we're lucky. Let's go take a look. What do you think, Kellie?
Good.
Ready for lunch?
This is a good place for lunch.
It's our lunch spot.
This is good.
We looked everywhere for a tree stump or some kind of rock, and we couldn't find anything. So this is our spot. What do we have for lunch today, Kellie?
Well, we're going to have wraps, and we're going to have some berries and some turkey pepperoni and some other things, and some roasted peppers to go in.
Looks delicious.
Wrap.
Thank you. Nice to get out of the wind.
Beautiful out here.
It is. We're just right at home in the snow.
Yeah, we are.
And we're sitting on one of our snowshoes, each one of us. And then we've got this snowshoe platter for lunch. It's really, really nice out here, everybody. So pleasant. We could hardly walk at all after lunch. We forgot that we didn't have our snowshoes on, and we're falling through the snow. You don't realize how much they help until you take them off. I like that snowdrift in the distance. It's like the wind came whipping around that hill and made a big snowdrift. See how it's real deep right there? That's where the wind dumped it. You can hear the water in that creek in the distance. And the sun's come out for our trip back. You can see where they decided to take a truck or something up in this deep snow, and they finally conked out. This is the end of their ruts right here, but they left some trash too. I'm gonna pick up that trash before we go, Kelly.
I'm sure you will.
Here's the road that we took. If you're curious, it's road 32066. This is this week's cookie clip. What do we have this week, Kelly?
Well, this week we have a chocolate mint brownie.
Oh, chocolate mint brownie. They look gooey.
They are gooey and they're actually really good.
Oh man, I think after we snowshoed about 5 miles, I deserve one of those. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you probably want one.